the WNBA Finals 2020 presented by YouTube TV. Today in Bradenton, Florida, it's Game 2 of these best-of-5 finals. The Seattle Storm, a 1-0 series lead over the Las Vegas Aces. A'ja Wilson, the team's 9-1 all-time in the playoffs following double-digit losses. Taking a look at the starting lineups. Bird and Lloyd in the backcourt. Clark, Stewart, Howard round out the front court for Seattle. For the Aces, Danielle Robinson, Kayla McBride, Angel McCautry, A'ja Wilson, and Carolyn Swords, their starting five. Stewart and Swords to jump it up, and Game 2 is underway.
The second half of Game 1 after Jewel Lloyd started going off.
And Bird begins things with a bucket in 2. McCautry dishes. A'ja Wilson can't hit, but Robinson left alone for the rebound.
That she missed in Game 1, you heard Holly Rowe talk about it, are very makeable shots for her. Vegas does not need to change much the looks that she's getting, and we see Jewel Lloyd.
Lloyd at 28 points in Game 1. Wilson able to get to the window that time and put away. McBride able to grab it. 6 to shoot. The entry to Wilson. Wilson raises up and puts it in. A good start for A'ja.
In this game, she had a lot more elbow touches in Game 1 here. In a great position to be able to take one dribble or none and score.
Bird, beautiful lead feed, and Alicia Clark and can't hit.
Yeah, Seattle will live with that. That's a shot they want Vegas taking.
Robinson just 16% in her career from 3. Howard was given a runway and lays it home. Efficient, good-looking basketball. Seattle 4 of 4 from the floor in the early going. Wilson with Bird shading, and Lloyd able to poke it away. McBride, though, with a chance. Banks in a 3. To the mean and play again, Rebecca. Angel gets stood up by Stewart, then threw it to Bird. Vegas turns it over. Here comes Howard down the lane off the Bird feed, lays it in. Robinson will take another jumper, but that one goes down.
In transition or when she gets downhill, always a bonus for Vegas if she can hit jumpers.
Bird, a 3 is good.
Around screens and through screens.
Here's Bird using a big screen from Stewart. No look to Clark in the corner. Connects on a 3. 2 for 13 games.
Seattle is dangerous in transition, and they are dangerous in secondary when the defense hasn't had a chance to set up and get the right matchups on the right players.
Wilson can't hit. Swords the offensive rebound and the putback.
On and off the court.
Yeah, I mean, outstanding to see that reaction. And LeBron, of course, in his 17th season as well. He'll be playing in the finals on ABC later tonight as Clark hits another.
Side of the floor, you need to move to the second side.
Howard sneaks into the lane and finishes on the... A 20-13 lead for Seattle. Shot clock down to 2. Robinson was able to slip in. Was us not putting the ball in the hoop. He said, we shoot better, and all of a sudden Seattle just doesn't have those same opportunities. Howard, center of the lane, the hook, rolls in. Everybody on Seattle for Natasha Howard, who misses the free throw.
And it's a different output of energy on the defensive end of the floor.
That time Stewart came to Wilson on the help. Was able to make a difference. Wilson 2 of 7 thus far. Comes up with a gorgeous steal there. Wilson weaving. Can't finish. I think has a legitimate argument there. .com or visit the WNBA app.
Ryan, Alicia Clark wasn't even...
Wilson.
Oh.
Yeah. Which it did not appear that Clark had done anything to put her in illegal guarding position as Canada gets whacked. Is that what you tall people used to say about us not so tall people? Bird has it poked away. Cannon trying to get back to it and does. Young gives it up. Rogers hits the 3, and wow, Heen from 3 over her last 10 games.
0 for 9 in the playoffs from 3.
Lloyd hits the 3. 26 first-quarter points, and Breanna Stewart hasn't scored yet in the quarter.
Remarkable, and Seattle scores well. As you see A'ja Wilson getting inside of the floor multiple times. They can get Vegas in a shifting defense that makes it more difficult for them. And there you go, Ryan.
Seattle has shot at 75% as a team in this first quarter. 2-for-1 opportunity here. Prince lobs it in. Russell the deep catch, and she's fouled at game one. The election. You know, Mercedes Russell is a player who Harry Kloppenberg in the Seattle coaching staff.
And she's done a nice job defensively on A'ja Wilson. Here, there was a screen that sent a switch.
And another turnover from Las Vegas. That is going to be their fourth of the quarter, but they'll get it back, and Cannon lays it in.
So your team to do defensively to adjust to Las Vegas right now?
I think showing more bodies in the paint right now, A'ja, and you know, getting the defensive rebounds cleaned up. They've gotten a few offensive boards for points. And honestly, like, our turnovers are leading to their fast break points right now, so we got to cut.
They don't have Sue Bird, Breanna Stewart, or Jewel Lloyd on the floor. This is a prime time for Vegas to make a run.
Russell finishes after Cannon. 2 minutes into the second quarter, McCautry finally gets her first field goal attempt.
So she'll just bring it down herself.
Stewart's jumper is good. Just field goal attempts that Wilson contested. Stewart was 6 of 10. She was 8 of 12 overall when guarded by Wilson.
Her length allows her to make difficult shots.
Wilson spins and finishes. Beautifully done by the MVP, A'ja Wilson.
I like that she's been in attack mode. She knows when the double is coming. It's coming a little bit late.
Bird back in for Seattle, finds Clark on a 3. Autry, Seattle will continue here with an 8-point lead. Clark turns and flips it in. Alicia Clark with Clark led the league in three-point shooting for a second straight season this year, but was 0 of 5 from deep in game 1, 2 of 13 overall. She's 2 of 3 from deep in game 2 and 5 of 6 overall. Stewart catch, fire, and make from 3. This Seattle offense just now with 8 assists in this first half, picking up right where she left off in game 1. Cannon barrels in, pivots, and finishes.
The offensive end as well.
Bird will settle it back down here. 11-point Storm lead midway through the second quarter of game 2. Stewart tried to find the cutter in Clark. Robinson with Cannon, Wilson, Young, and McBride. 4 to shoot. McBride, a deep one, short. Wilson, the offensive rebound, and the putback. Robinson, the lead feed. McBride dribbled it off her foot. 8th turnover for Vegas. Bird pushing pace, floating. Howard couldn't touch it in. On the reverse side, got a whistle.
Line.
Hey, Rebecca, I really have been given sole control. Howard with 9 points. She's 4 of 5 from the floor. McCautry forces her way in and finishes. History in total points. 9th in field goals made in playoff history. 3rd in steals. Stewart leaning. Got a facing A'ja Wilson, and the top-seeded aces rate Thomas Russian as well.
Turns 12.
He does. I can't believe how big this guy's getting. That's Rebecca's son, in case, you know, you need clarification. McBride gets the roll up. Lloyd denied by Wilson, then she saves it. Here comes Vegas in a 6-point game. Robinson in transition, finds the cutter, McCautry. She lays it in, puts the foul. Seattle set a finals record with sound.
That was a great defensive possession by Prince to get in front of A'ja Wilson.
Bird can't hit that one either. An 8-1 Seattle run, Vegas run that Seattle cuts into there. Open looks here in the second quarter. And Vegas will take a timeout. More productive is in the paint. They have 26 points in the paint in this first half. They had 18 total in game one. McCautry got fouled. Shot won't count. Foul was on the floor. McCautry trying to find space. Popped it up and off. Rebound out of bounds off of Stewart. And here's Cannon with 5 to shoot. Wilson draws 2, passes out of it, and the shot clock expires. Good D there from Seattle. It's been incredible. We saw that in Game 5 against Connecticut as well. Canada gets it off. Can't hit. That'll do it for the first half.
And part of that identity is rebounding, being tough. They out-rebounded Seattle 21-12 in the first half with 13 second-chance points. But also part of that formula and their identity is getting to the free throw line. Just 3 trips to the line in the first half. They've got to be more aggressive and get those foul calls.
McCautry the rebound. A great point Holly brings up too. This is a Vegas team that led the league in free throw attempts during the regular season. And McCautry, again, exactly what you're talking about, Rebecca. Step back jumper won't go. Rebound, Angel. You know she wants it. McCautry finds Wilson, center of the lane for 2, and Vegas has tied it as they score the first 6 of the third. Clark dipping around McCautry, shovels it in with the left hand. 5 to go in the first quarter. That tie was the first time we had seen it so since it was 6-6. Robinson alone, sure.
Yeah, Sue Bird immediately left Danielle Robinson. Nice patience by Vegas.
50-50. Howard just blows right by Swords. The 12 Vegas turnovers compared to 4 from Seattle. Clark flips it in. Will they count the bucket or call the foul on the floor? This game goes along, and it's something Holly pointed out specifically with Stewart and Wilson off the top of the show is McBride. But it's the difference in minutes that these teams have played in these playoffs. Vegas a lot more tread on the tires, but showing plenty of bounce here in the third as Angel lays it in.
In game 1 in the third quarter, getting out in transition.
And then Sue Bird.
Advantage, Sue Bird every time.
Bird connects on a 3.
This third quarter, but the last couple possessions, it looked like miscommunication for them defensively.
10 points, 8 assists for Sue Bird. She had a finals record 16 in game 1.
When she can score from a free throw line jumper.
57 all. A little more than 4 minutes into the third quarter. Wilson, that's a deep catch and an easy bucket for Asia Wilson.
Catch is that deep. It's too far for your teammate to get there.
Clark, good movement into Howard. Howard dipping around Wilson for the finish. Bird, no look. Clark, extra feed. Stewart, got it on a 3. Ball is such that you can feel that rhythm, right? When a team starts hitting shots, and it can snowball quickly, but it's not necessarily exclusive to any one team. As game 2, 12 points now, and she is 4 of 5 from three-point range.
And stepping into her shot confidently, you see how quick her release is, how important she can be if she can continue to hit from deep.
Stewart continues to hit from deep. 11 from the floor in this third quarter. Stewart is up to 18 points. She's 5 of 7 from 3. McBride this time run off by Lloyd. Hits the leaner.
Vegas will run sets for McBride to run off screens. Jewel Lloyd trying to stay with her, but McBride's going off.
How about Howard, the little 15 points, 7 of 8 shooting for Howard. Pass in 2 close quarters, stolen by Stewart, flipped to Lloyd, 2-on-1. Clark goes up with it and in with it.
And now you see Alicia Clark switched over onto Kayla McBride. She is the hot hand. Put your best defender on her.
Robinson flips it underneath, and Cannon lays it home for more on Seattle's left. And you can see after some choice language, he's just saying, "Oh, my bad," just, you know, trying to make sure it didn't result in any technical foul. Lloyd on the offensive glass puts it in. Cannon working Stewart again with the beautiful footwork. Stewart alone, not that time. Russell taps it alive. She was 1-on-3 and won the boarding battle, and now rewarded for it by Clark. Through for one opportunity for Seattle. Stewart's pull-up is good. Well, interestingly, you look at the stat sheet through 3 quarters. Each team is 30 of 54 from the floor. That changes right there with the Canada jumper. Las Vegas is 5 of 11.
And Vegas only getting to the free throw line 3 times. It's a team that led the league in free throw attempts this season.
Usually in the mid-20s. As Rogers hits another 3. Prince dishes. Canada into the lane, lays it in. Good minutes off. Good hands. McCautry the steal. Clark is down. Angel on the move. Gets denied by Stewart. Her jumper is good.
Clear look.
Howard getting ready to check back in for Seattle. Canada shovels it up and in. She's able to retrieve.
Great effort and energy, though, once again by Emma Cannon.
Nice finds. Canada to Russell. Howard on the tip.
Vegas was looking to try to get the ball into Asia Wilson. She has not attempted a shot since 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
Stewart waiting to check in for Seattle. Lloyd, a 3 is good. Today's game, shooting a 71.7% effective field goal percentage in the playoffs. Now I'm an engaged man, but you know, I was trying to go with the joke there.
With contact or getting to the free throw line, Vegas is going to need to do
everybody, but play continued, and now Clark comes up with a steal. Clark unable to finish. I mean, how about defensive team, but she was the
5 from 3, has regrouped nicely here in game 2.
And a 3 from Emma Cannon.
You're thinking in your head, no, Asia Wilson's on the same side of the floor. Give her the ball. And then, oh, good shot.
Stewart, good look to a cutting Howard who lays it in.
And from the floor.
Robinson can't finish. Wilson spinning. Lot of contact, and finally McCautry clean. 4th quarter of a finals game. Bird in the corner, another 3. Double-double, and the Seattle Storm have set a finals record with 30 assists this afternoon. That won't go. Cannon again.
Phenomenal off the bench. And that was a really good defensive possession by Seattle. They just didn't finish it. Cannon got the second look.
Clark tiptoeing behind the line and burying a 3 in game 2. Seattle a 14-point lead. Bird around the Stewart screen. Trying to sneak it into Stewart. Had to work hard to retrieve. Howard on the move. Cups it up and off, but a foul. And Packers hosting the Falcons at Lambeau Field. Playing out for you. What's playing at the ESPN
I didn't say
Theater?
I didn't like it. I just said I don't quite understand it.
Do you understand it now?
Yeah, I don't agree with it.
Bird, another 3. You bet. Sue Bird with 6. It is a 19-point Seattle lead. And barring a basketball miracle for Las Vegas, Seattle is going to be 1 win away from its 4th championship at the end of this one.
Well, Sue Bird has just been an amazing dedication study. She has worked so hard, minor modifications as she goes, and then all of the dedication.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. One was the gap between titles. Sue Bird already holds that record for the WNBA, 14 years.
So they did some nice things, and I think some individual players will feel better as they look to get a win in game 3.
Young floats. They were down 2-1 to Connecticut, facing elimination, and won 2 straight games in which they were down, including being down 16 in Game 5 against a very physical opponent who had playoff experience. As Canada hits another jumper, not count the aces out. There's Rogers, who has found her stroke now. 3 assists that Seattle has as a team in this game. Another big game, Brianna Stewart, 22 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. Natasha Howard with 21. Alicia Clark with 21. And it is all cosmetic at this point. 6.5 to go. Looking to avoid it. Rogers can't hit. The Seattle Storm are 1 win away from their 4th title. They take Game 2 of these best-of-5 finals, 104-91 the score.